Not so long ago, the words Volvo and cool went together like pork pie and sophisticated. Not anymore. In fact, these days, Volvo is one of the most desirable premium car brands around, and it's cars like this XC60 that have helped it to get there. In this CarGurus used car review, we're going to take a closer look at the first generation of XC60, which was launched in 2008, facelifted in 2013, and made way for an all-new replacement model in 2017. Now, you've probably noticed the XC60 is an SUV. Now, that means when getting in and out, you just step into it as opposed to having to drop down any lower. And once you're in, nice commanding view of the road ahead. Obviously, you can perch yourself up a bit higher if you want to. Being a Volvo, it also has terrific seats. These are really comfortable, they're supportive, and they just make the XC60 excellent if you've got to do long distances. Speaking of long distance credentials, the ride quality in most XC60s is decent, and it's a fairly quiet car on the motorway. Do be aware though that our design, XC60s like the one we're in here, have a slightly firm suspension setup which does erode ride comfort slightly. The payoff is that the handling is a bit sharper, the body control's a bit tighter, but to be honest, it's still not like the Volvo is one of those SUVs that thinks it's a sports car. By today's standards, the infotainment screen is also a bit small and the optional sat-nav seems basic, but otherwise the ergonomics are hard to fault and build quality is superb. I'm pretty happy in the back here too. Actually, I'm very happy in the back. Look how much room I've got. Headroom as well is excellent, and in the XC60 you can get 3 adults across without it being too much of a squash. And if I also twist around here, obviously the back seats fold, you'd expect that, but in the XC60 you can separate this middle section, which is just another useful feature. Good, isn't it? So we like the space in the back, and we like the space in the boot too, albeit, do bear in mind the XC60 doesn't have the 2 extra seats in the back like you get in an XC90 or a Land Rover Discovery Sport. It's a 5-seater SUV rather than 7. But by the standards of 5-seater SUVs, this is a really good boot. It's nice and square, the rear seats fold to give a completely flat floor, and there's a bit more storage under here for, I don't know, laptops, mobile phones, that kind of thing, just to keep them out of sight. When it comes to engines, the main thing to know is that almost all XC60s sold were diesel. There are a couple of reasons for that. Firstly, diesel engines have this big swell of mid-range torque which suits heavy SUVs. And secondly, diesels have lower running costs, both in terms of fuel economy and road tax. And so where petrol models will only manage 20 to 25 miles per gallon, a diesel XC60 should return between 35 and 45 miles per gallon in normal driving. Opt for a post-facelift 2-litre D4 that emits less than 120 grams a kilometre of CO2, like this one in fact, and you'll pay only £30 per year in road tax. Just bear in mind that such a car will be front-wheel drive rather than four-wheel drive, and also that with this 2-litre D4 engine, Volvo did suffer some problems with the EGR or exhaust gas recirculation system. So if you're looking at such a car, try to ascertain if any work has been carried out to fix that. Move up the engine range, and while tax costs increase, so too does performance, with the 5-cylinder D5 proving suitably powerful in a car this big. As with any used car, we'd obviously recommend you carefully check the condition of the bodywork and the wheels and the tyres to make sure everything is in good condition. And if the dealership hasn't already done so, conduct a vehicle history check. Plus, the XC60 has been recalled quite a lot of times, but mainly for small jobs and in small batches. But if you give a Volvo dealership a call and let them know the registration number of the car you're looking at, they'll be able to go onto their systems and hopefully reassure you that any necessary recall work has been done. Also check the power steering works, as a few owners have found the system can leak, and make sure the air conditioning blows cold. Another point to consider is that Volvo recommends having the XC60's cam belt changed every 6 years or 108,000 miles. So if the car you're looking at is approaching one of those milestones, budget a good £500 to have that done. As always, buying from a top-rated dealer should make your purchase stress-free and enjoyable, which is why CarGurus includes dealer ratings from real car buyers. Not only that, but we rank search results according to what cars represent the best deals, and we base this on extensive data analysis that takes into account a wide range of factors including age, mileage, specification and individual options. The result, as you'll see if you visit cargurus.co.uk, is that we are building the world's most trusted and transparent automotive marketplace with clear indicators showing if a car represents a good deal or not. So why not check it out for yourself, as well as of course subscribing to this YouTube channel, and then we'll keep you posted when our new reviews go live.